warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges, friends, participants, and to all beloved audiences. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Haniy Alhafizah. I'm from Bukit Tinggi Senior High School number 1. And on this beautiful day, let me take you to a fantasy world where there's king and queen with meaningful stories. On this day, I would like to tell you a story about an honest little boy. Once upon a time, there was an old king who was very sad because he didn't have a successor to his throne. The king decided to adopt a boy who would become the prince. Then he held an announcement to all the boys in the kingdom. The boys gathered up to meet the king. The king became so confused because there were so many boys proposed themselves as the worthy prince. After a long thinking, the king got an idea. He held a competition in order to find the worthiest boy to become the prince. At first, the king invited all the boys to a big feast. The feast has all kinds of foods. People were delighted by this invitation. Well, because of delicious foods and drinks, people got all greedy and still eating even though they're already full. Everyone except one boy sitting in the corner. He sat next to a cat. The boy only ate few bread and shared it with the cat beside him. The king saw this boy and approached him. "Hello, young man. Why are you eating only a little food? Here, have some more," said the king. "Oh, why, thank you, my lord, but I'm afraid if I eat too much, I will become greedy and lazy," said the boy to the king. The king was amazed by the boy's answer, but sadly the boy left without even saying his name. The next day, the king gathered up all the boys. He distributed seeds to all of them, and then he said that anyone who could grow the most beautiful flower would become the prince. All of the boys planted and cared the seed well, including a boy named William. He also watered and fertilized the seed every single day. But after some time, he wondered why the seed didn't grow into a plant. He felt so upset and almost disappointed by this condition. One of his friends named Josh came and asked him, "Hello, William. Why didn't your seed grow into a plant?" said the boy. I don't know. I planted it and took care of it so well, but it didn't grow." Josh mocked him and showed his seed that has become beautiful flower. "Look, mine has grown into a beautiful flower. I will become the successor of this kingdom." Shortly after that, the day for the election finally arrived. All the boys get in line and wore their best clothes. They also carrying pots with beautiful flowers. While William stand in the back row with crappy clothes and only carrying pots with no flower. The choose his successor candidate. Audience, do you know who would it be? Well, turns out the king felt sad when he saw all the boys brought pots with beautiful flowers. When he almost disappointed, he saw a boy in the background holding an empty flower pot. Turns out it was the same boy the king saw at the feast. The king approached the boy and asked him,
"Hello, young man. Why are you carrying pots with no flowers or plants?"
said the king.
"I planted it so well, but it did not germinate at all, my lord."
The boy replied and cried, but the king smiled at him and said,
"Everyone, this is the child who would become my adopted son and be the prince."
Everyone was shocked, including the boys. They asked the king, "What, my lord? Why did you choose boy without flowers? Don't you want a boy who could grow the most beautiful flowers?" said the boys. The king answered them,
"I shared your seeds that have been boiled. Those seeds could not grow into plants."
all of them was very embarrassed with the king. In fact, the king did not want a boy who could grow the most beautiful flowers. The king chose someone who is honest. All the boys in the country replaced the seed given by the king with a different seed. However, William did do that because he was honest. Therefore, the king chose him as the prince. Ladies and gentlemen, from this lovely story, we can learn that honesty is the best policy. Always value yourself by being honest every day in your life. And always remember that greediness only causes laziness. Well, I think that's our story for today. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next time.